Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed an honor to introduce this next discussion, exploring the transformative role that philanthropy can play in unlocking solutions to meet our climate and nature goals. Like many of you, this is a subject that is close to my heart. Although a lot has been said about the roles that government and business must play, much less attention has been given to the vast impact that philanthropy is making to address climate change and nature loss. We know that well over $1 trillion in philanthropic capital is deployed around the world every single year. To put that into perspective, this is 10 times the value of all climate finance provided last year by richer nations to developing nations. However, it's not simply the quantity of philanthropic capital that makes it such a transformative resource. Philanthropic capital is more flexible, risk-tolerant, and patient than other forms of capital. When strategically deployed, de-risking follow-on investments, it can generate a catalytic effect by unlocking much larger pools of capital. And it's this catalytic effect that can help us turn the billions that we have into the trillions that we need. As we've seen, philanthropic capital can also play a unique role in boosting innovation in climate tech and supporting the development of entrepreneurial ecosystems across the global south. It can also be an effective tool for financing nature-based solutions that can facilitate 1/3 of the pathway to a 1.5 degrees Celsius limit. And while less than 2% of global philanthropy today goes towards addressing climate change, I believe we're at an inflection point. We're currently witnessing a major wealth transition globally with $70 trillion expected to transition across generations within the next 20 years. This next generation is far more attuned to the interconnectedness of climate with a wide range of societal issues, including implications for public health, food security, biodiversity, and economic equity. And this is especially true for the next generation of philanthropists across the global south. Technology, of course, will also continue to rapidly transform the scale and effectiveness of climate and nature philanthropy. We're increasingly harnessing big data to better target our interventions and track their impact. So these trends, combined with others we will hear about, I'm sure, are likely to see both climate mitigation and adaptation philanthropy scale significantly in the years ahead. Dear friends, we must accept that keeping 1.5 degrees Celsius within reach will require an all-hands-on-deck response from every part of the capital system. For government stakeholders, that's going to mean properly raising their ambitions and making good on the various commitments that they have already made. For business leaders, that's going to mean making the leap from pledges and declarations to action and implementation. And for the world's philanthropists, this is going to mean rigorously deploying more dynamism and unique attributes behind global efforts to drive climate and nature action. And if we do so, then climate philanthropy will become the glue that binds business, government, and civil society together in concerted action towards a net zero and nature positive existence. The fact that we have 260 heads of foundations and philanthropies represented from across 60 countries at this forum is a clear indication that philanthropy is responding to this call. I'd like to thank Temkeen for co-hosting this session today and can't wait for the discussion to begin. Thank you all.